Hello. Welcome to the 12/12 portal energy. I'm so excited to look into this energy right now. It's in a couple of days. Some of you guys are already feeling this energy. Whenever we have a portal opening, it's just an opening of energy. It's a releasing of energy. It's energy that's been blocked that now is released and opened and able to help us. It happens every year. These energies do help us in every way. And this is December, so we're starting to wind down the year. And we're starting to conclude some things and having some personal closures in some areas. Some things that have been delayed, hopefully they will speed up. And then we're going to be moving into the new year, which is January. And every January starts to speed up like crazy. So even though December feels like it's crazy, there's a point when it starts to really kind of just stop in the energy and make a lull. And it slows way down. And then as the new year hits, it's like bam, bam, bam. Everybody's trying to go to the gym. Everybody's trying to change their lives, all of these things. One of the things I want you to know is that there's a Mercury retrograde happening in Aquarius that starts in January. So as soon as we come back in January, so enjoy all of this beautiful energy going into January, because once we hit January, we're going to go right into a retrograde. And that retrograde lasts well into February. And we'll talk more about that as we get closer to the retrogrades and we start to do the January readings. What we're going to do today is we're going to look into the energy of all of us. We're all swimming in this dark matter, this dark pool of energy. And we're going to kind of sift through it and see what we can see and see if we can get some information to help us through this physical trail. This is a general reading and will not resonate with every single person. It will resonate with my soul tribe. So if you are here and this resonates with you, welcome. I'm happy that you're here and I'm happy to help you any way that I can. If it doesn't resonate with you and you want it to resonate with you, there are a couple of things that you can do. You can look at the energies because sometimes they can be reversed and you can assign the roles as you please because energy is fluid. It means that it doesn't matter when you came to this message, that it's timeless and that you can get whatever you need out of this reading. There's probably something in it for you if your angels and guides brought you here. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, you can always stick around because there might be something in it that you need to hear. And also, if you like the reading and you want it to resonate with you, in order to relate to it or to affirm to it or to put your energy into it, all you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. To any reader on YouTube, if you like their style, you like the way they read, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. That will connect your energy to the reader. If you do not like a reader on YouTube, I'm going to caution you and encourage you not to put a thumbs down. Just don't even connect yourself into that person at all, unless you want to resonate negatively with the cards. That's totally up to you, because a thumbs down is a negative intention, and that is a negative intention against not only the reader but also the messages that they're getting, and so that is being put out with non-attachment. So don't attach to it if it doesn't resonate with you. There are plenty of readers that are online that I don't resonate with, and I never put a thumbs down. I just go, oh, not for me, and I move away. If you happen to be in a reading for too long and you recognize that that's not your reading and you don't want to have anything to do with it, all you have to do is a quick, simple snap, snap, snap. Not my energy. I don't want to be a part of it. And that just lets the universe and God know that that's not your thing and you don't really want to attach to that person. During this reading and all of my readings, the angels are bringing the Holy Fire Reiki energy to you. If your higher self wants it, then your higher self will accept it. If your higher self does not, then it won't. So there's nothing you need to worry about. If you are wanting to know about the last all signs reading that I did, it is on the screen above me. And I always have suggested videos at the end as well. All of the readings for December have been done for every single sign. So if you're looking for those, you can just go to my channel and you can check out your sign. Remember to look at your sun, moon, and rising signs as well. If this reading does not resonate with you, you can go look at your sun, moon, and rising sign and see if you can get more of a closer match of a reading, a resonant reading. Sometimes your situation may be too specific for you, and so it's not gonna, most readings may not resonate with you. You might have to search quite a bit to find something on the internet that does resonate with you. You might need an actual personal reading. I am doing personal readings, so check out the link in the description box down below. In that link, you will see that I'm doing a special for the holidays. I do readings a little bit differently, real quickly. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I do it in all of your sign readings this month, so you can go check it out. Real quickly though, the most important thing about my readings is I want to make sure that you are completely clear, all your chakras are spinning, and that we're getting the most accurate information. That's why I charge what I do, and that's why I take the time that I do in order to do that, because I could do like a 20-minute reading and then who knows what energies are actually speaking to us. It could be the negative energies if you have things that are attached to you. We don't play that game. I don't play that game. I clear you off completely. I make sure that you're spinning, all your chakras are spinning, and then you have all the energy that you need, and that you don't even have any trapped emotions that are playing in on the messages that are being presented. Okay, so that's why I do it that way. If you like this reading or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. This way you get notified as soon as I post something new. Let's talk about the 12-12 energy. What does that mean? Well, it's made up of ones and twos, so 12-12. 12 being the 12th month and the 12th day, and if you want to get down to it, the 12th hour and the 12th minute. You know, we can go all the way down to that, right? So really, it stands for new beginnings, because one's always done for new beginnings, and twos stand for needing balance in your life, okay? And then if you add those all up, 1 and 1 and 2 and 2, then you're going to get 6. And that means to pay attention to your thoughts, because manifestations are really strong right now, and your thoughts become things. So pay attention to what you're thinking about, what you're bringing in energetically into your situation. The other thing is to keep positive is another thing that you will see if you look it up on the internet. You look up 1212 portal. It's to stay positive, okay? New things are coming. Big things are coming. We know that anyway because January is the start of a new energy and a new season. And it will be an Aquarius Mercury retrograde as well. So I want to know what's going on. And I'm actually going to do a love reading. And for those of you who do not want love, then I could do a career reading first, and then we can turn around and do some love. I'll just quickly do career and money and see what that brings about, and then we'll go right into love right after that. Okay? I just know that there's a lot of people in the soulmate cycle right now that kind of want to know what's going on with love, and none of the December readings actually had very much information about them. I think only a couple of signs did, not very many, but there's a huge soulmate cycle, and it might be because it's leaning towards what one of my favorite readers says is the reset period. And so it's almost like resetting into January. So that might be why, but let's just see what's going on. Okay, so I'm asking for career, what's happening for all of us in our career and money, our abundance, our manifestation, and then we'll go into love afterwards, okay? Okay, let's just get like a 5-card spread and make it simple and easy. And it gives me the Lovers card. Interesting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, what's this overall energy? Okay, well, all right, so that's interesting. Okay, because I was getting the intuition that it was to be a love reading, but I don't want to leave anybody out. So we'll do a quick little career reading first, and then we'll go right into love, because I know a lot of people are wanting to know that. Okay, so first of all, the overall energy for what's going on with career, money, and abundance is that lots of people are looking for new directions, and they're looking for new ways of doing things. See this, if you look at this card, this gentleman right here is holding on to one of the wands, and in order to move forward, we have to let something go. And he's decided to let this thing go and to move forward in this direction. So if we're trying to manifest the things that we want, one of the first things that you do is figure out what it is you want. Like, what do you want? And a lot of times people can't do that. A lot of times people are so trapped in their minds, like this girl right here. And it doesn't matter if they're male or females on the cards. We're talking about just the energy. So this girl right here, she's just trapped in her mind, right? And so it's hard for someone to manifest if they're looking at all of the things that they don't have. Like, it's just like the whole victim mentality or being self-imposed restrictions. So a lot of the times people can't move forward because they're too busy looking back, or they're too busy looking at the things they don't have, or they're too busy looking at what they've already manifested instead of looking at what they can manifest. It's almost like they look at their manifestations like, this is the best I can do. Or this is what I've always done in the past, so I don't think I can do any more than that. This is basically all I get. This is basically all I am. And what they don't understand is that's who you were, not who you are going to be. So the The other card that couples that energy all together is that there's another way to look at it, and it's to look towards your prosperity and to look towards your happiness. Look in that direction. So if you're going to leave something behind, leave the limiting beliefs behind and move towards the things that make you happy. Move towards the things that bring you celebration, make you feel supported, and those types of things. So if you're not feeling supported, then let go of that wand. If you're not feeling loved, then let go of that wand. If you're not feeling valued, then let go of that wand, because that's the one that you're saying, you know what? Snap, snap, snap. I don't resonate with that. I'm not going to resonate with people who devalue me. I'm not going to resonate with people who don't see my worth. I'm not going to resonate with people who can't give me love in the way that I give love. You know, so those are the things that, and it's interesting because they're saying that the energy that you're in is the Lover's card. So a lot of you guys are focused in on love, so we're going to talk about love. So no worries, like we're going to get there, but just let's do this first, okay? So the Lover's card is you're feeling really good about your relationships. You're feeling good about how you value yourself now. We've had a whole year long of working on valuing ourselves. You're feeling in alignment, and when you're in alignment with your choices and you're in alignment with love and your self-love and you have balance in your life, then things just start to kind of fall into place and you're shown the things that you need to see in order to move forward, okay? The thing that is coming towards you is the Three of Swords. So there's more that we need to get rid of. There's more emotional pain, sorrow, grief, and hurt, and heartbreak that needs to come out. This negative self-talk that you find yourself in, it needs to go away. Like, we need to be done with this. It's like old energy. It's about releasing that old pain and forgiving yourself and forgiving others. It's a great time to do it during the holidays as the energy slows down near Christmas. So it's like it goes fast, 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 and then Christmas, and then something happens like Christmas Day where the energy is like flattens out. And then you have about a week before January starts where there's this energy of just stillness. Still, still, still. There's like a song, a Christmas song, and it's called that, right? But there's like this stillness, and where everything just kind of sets still. And that is where we need to kind of look at this pain and look at the stuff that comes up for us. Don't run away from it if it comes up for you this Christmas. Like, just look at it and be like, yeah, maybe you're going to look at the pain of someone passing, that really hurt and that person's not here and I don't get to see that person. Yeah, it totally sucks. So look at it, you know. Maybe you got to look at the pain that, you know, maybe your parents were never there for you, or your mom never loved you, or your dad never loved you. Maybe you're looking at that type of pain and it's about release and it's not about trapping yourself. It's about moving towards harmony. It's about moving towards learning what you need to learn in order to have a better relationship. What did their love or them leaving you or abandoning you, what did that do for you? How did that help you? How did that help you as a human become a better human? What did it teach you? Okay. The thing that is in your way is, if we're trying to talk about career here, and a lot of you guys are in the love energy, so that's why they were telling me in the beginning to do a love energy, but I was like, no, I want to do career and money. So I'm going to still try to focus this in on career and money here. So what's holding you back? Good news, maybe you haven't gotten what you want. Maybe it's a love that you didn't get what you wanted, because that opens up the doors, right? Maybe you're not dreaming right now. Maybe you don't even know how to dream right this morning. Maybe you're having funky dreams, because I've had some funky dreams lately. I've had some crazy ones. So if you're having nutty dreams, maybe that's holding you back, that you're like allowing those dreams to, instead of heal you, it's like you think about it all day long. Like, oh my gosh, that was so weird, and this is what happened, and I wonder how much of that's true, and you know. So you just be careful about that. Yeah. The Page of Cups is also, it's really about maybe you're not getting the love that you need, or you didn't get the love that you need. You didn't get the generosity that you felt that you deserved. You didn't feel like you really truly enjoyed all the aspects of your life. You didn't truly enjoy every minute. You were so busy trying to struggle and survive that you just got through life, and now you're like, dang, I didn't do half the stuff I wanted to do. I get it. All right, so what is the thing that's helping you right now? The thing that's helping you and supporting you is this 9 of Wands. There we go. And that is just your resilience and your grit, and just being able to stand tall through all of this and through the whole year. I mean, we had 2020 was an upheaval of just craziness. 2021, I think a lot of people just thought it was going to dramatically get better, but there was still a lot of revelations that needed to happen for us in order to fully get out of that 2020 scenario of whatever was happening at the time. And 2020 was like, you know, I picture somebody like roughing up the hair of an animal. You know what I mean? Like, that was 2020. Like every piece of you was roughed up. And then 2021, it's like you're starting to comb it back. You know what I mean? You're trying to get a handle and a balance on your life. And I think that's what 2021 was about. And I can't wait to find out what 2022 is about with all the 2, 2, 2, 2. So it's going to be about balance still. And it's going to be about making sure that you are balancing out your life. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. Where 2021 had some new beginnings. And now it's like, well, we got these new beginnings. What are we going to do with them, right? Anyway, so what is the outcome of the career and money for this 12-12 portal is the 5 of Cups, which is acceptance and moving on. That's the outcome, and finding peace around your career, finding peace around your money, finding peace around the things that haven't manifested yet. Keeping a positive outlook on the fact that it may not have manifested, but it doesn't mean it's not coming. And it doesn't mean that something isn't coming more beautiful than what I've had, because life is expansive. You may have had beautiful things in your life in the past, but it's nothing compared to the way your life is today. And even if your life isn't the way you want it to fully be yet, it's still better than it was. So we have to always remember that. Sometimes we look back with nostalgia and try to think, oh, no, my life was so amazing 10 years ago. Was it really? Because the energy of the planet wasn't that amazing. It was amazing for what it was 10 years ago. Okay, because we're just totally past that and very expansive. All right, so that is what the 12-12 portal is for money. Let me see if I can get one more, and then we'll go right into love, since that's what they're showing me is a lot more important. Or actually, I might stop this video, and I will put the next video on the screen right above. And that's just so that it renders a lot quicker. I don't know, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just put them together. All right, one more message for the collective about this 12-12 portal for money and abundance and career. One more. We learned a lot this year, and it made us get some really unexpected sudden truths. But those sudden truths were really important because they helped us gain a strong sense of self. We went in, and a lot of us went in and took a look at those things. We spent some time with ourselves to really fully understand our talent and understand where are we going with this talent, right? Where is this talent going? And looking at our money, and we were looking at new job offers. A lot of us got new job, or a lot of people got new jobs this year, and a new opportunity. But a lot of people were, before they accepted anything, they were checking to see, does this align with what I really want? They weren't just grabbing like any job and being like, okay, I'll take that. No, it's like, wait a minute. Does this job, what is the lunch hour like? You know, what are the people like in the job? I mean, it was like a lot of, I wouldn't say protection of self, but it was a lot of taking care of yourself and saying, I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure for that. And we gained a lot of strength this year through all of our turmoil. And we were ready to lay some things down, which was really great. And it's all about what we're manifesting together, which is our wish fulfilled. We're manifesting our wishes. We're manifesting our dreams. All right. So keep positive. Keep understand that there are new beginnings coming. There's always new beginnings coming, okay? And life is really interesting. You know, sometimes when I read these cards, it's like sometimes I feel like it's going to be this major thing that happens, and then there's something that happens that is it, but it's not like major. You know what I mean? But it's like, oh, that was really cool though. Like that, the way that played out, that was pretty neat. Like that was kind of neat. But it wasn't like this huge thing that was like slap me across the face and made me go, oh my gosh, you know? So I was just thinking about that as I was coming down here to do a reading about how that happens sometimes. All right. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be doing a love reading, a twin flame reading. Are you ready? Let's do it. So I already saw the communication card. They flipped it out at me. All right, well, show me what else. And there it is on the bottom. Look at that, twice. That's the card of divine communication. So we're talking about these twin flames, these soulmate cycles, these soulmates, whatever your situation is. You guys are about to be talking. Somebody's going to be talking. A lot. Let's find out. All right, so I want to do several cards. I'm actually going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in that order. All right, so universe, show me what we need for our love, for the twin flame cycle, for the 12-12 portal. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more is 7. And then I wanted to clarify these 2 cards. And then I had 2 more down here, 1 and 2. All right, the overall energy for the twin flame 12-12 portal, what is going to happen? Let's find out. Here we go. Well, there's decisions being made. And although these decisions have been made before, there was no action taken. And it was kind of like sometimes we make decisions, but we don't do anything. And then we make a decision that solidifies that decision, and then we don't do anything. And then we make a decision that solidifies it even more. So it's like this continuation of just lots of little decisions leading the person or people in the right directions. So it's like, I see that, great. Okay, made a decision about what I think, about what I believe, and then bam, to the next, and the next, and the next, okay? Because here we go again, coupled with a crossroads, more decisions. So we have the 2 of Pentacles, which is decisions around money and abundance and possessions and their own body. So just decisions, many priorities. There had to have been some time management. Maybe they overcommitted themselves and just very disorganized. And that is a way of not paying attention to the love cycle, to the soulmate cycle. It's like, I don't want to do that right now. I'm going to dive into my work. I'm going to dive into other things because I don't feel like doing that right now. As if they have a ton of time in the world or something, right? But then we have it next to the crossroads. Well, tough. Now that you made all these little decisions, we're getting to the point where it's a time for the tough decision, where it's making you really think. The one where you were in an impasse and you were weighing your options and just avoiding it because it's all in your mind. Now it's like, well, how do we bring this forward? And then it couples with some earth energy right here. Earth energy is very grounded. It's actually fire energy because of the wands, but he's on the earth. I mean, look how much of that earth is showing. And that was the first thing I saw on the card. When you read tarot cards, you want to really hone in on the things that you see first. And I'm seeing this grounded, balanced earth energy around all of these decisions. So we had decisions of the pocketbook and decisions of the mind. Well, where's the decisions of the heart? Where do those go? Right? And that's because this person is trying to ignore those things. Because what they want is going to make them have to make big decisions. Big decisions they don't want to make. You know, big decisions that are really scary to make. Big decisions that aren't comfortable. But being comfortable never got you anything great. You have to make yourself uncomfortable in order to get great things in life. Being comfortable is wasting your life. So, the 7 of Wands is about perseverance and maintaining their control. through their decisions and not giving up and having more confidence within their decisions and within themselves. Maybe this person is afraid of their decisions because the decisions that they made got them here and they're not really happy where they are. So now maybe they're just a little bit lacking in confidence of the decisions that they make. So now we have 2 cards of decisions. Well, now we're making decisions of the mind and decisions of the pentacles and decisions over our body. Well, where's the decisions from our desire and decisions for our soul? What about the decisions for how we feel in our heart and moving towards that in that direction? All right. So how are you feeling in this situation? The 1212 energy portal, what's happening? Well, it's a really good energy because it's balanced, it's stable. That's what you want in the 1212 portal. You do want to be balanced. You do want to be standing tall. This knight his horse doesn't move very fast. And that's okay because his horse is there. You know what I mean? The Knight of Pentacles is someone who's loyal, dependable. You are a protector in the situation. You're genuine. You're long-term. You're consistent. And that consistent behavior is bringing balance in your life. And so let's see where this is going to go. Your person has worked really hard and now they're admiring all the work that they did. Okay? They did a lot of work on their soul, their work on their pain in their heart. They did some work maybe even on their body. I'm not hearing as much. Maybe they need to work a little bit harder on their bodies, but some people are not taking care of their bodies, but it's okay. But they're looking at this relationship as a long-term view. And part of the reason why they're not coming around so fast is because they're feeling like if it's meant to be, it will still be there. And they're feeling like they got to work through some stuff first that they're trying to persevere through. And it's then something that they made an investment in. And they thought it was long-term and they're realizing that it's not. But they don't want it to go away for nothing, like all for nothing, because they did work hard in this situation. And so they kind of, fair enough, on their behalf, they're like, I'd love to just up and throw this away and go in that direction. But one, they may not even see the path of how it's going to work. So they're maybe a little bit not really sure. The present hidden energy right now is there's a lot of anxiety around this. For both people, I think in this soulmate cycle, both people would love for this to come together, and the energy in the 1212 is making this anxiety bigger, but they would love for it to come together. But I think that they're not really sure how it's going to piece together. Like, yeah, I would totally love for that to happen. But it's interesting because we can sit here all day and try to think about how something's going to happen and think about how something's going to manifest. And for all those people out there who've manifested before, you know that you made it look a certain way, like on paper and in your mind or whatever. And the way that it manifested was way better than you could have manifested on paper and manifested in your mind. It was way better. So I think the anxiety is because they don't really understand how it's going to happen. But the how is not your problem. All you need to do is want it. And all you need to do is feel the intuition for when you're supposed to take the next step forward. Okay? You got to want it. The universe will set it up for you. The universe will nudge you in the right direction, give you an aha, like maybe I should do this. You follow it, and that will lead you to the next best thing. See, when we were children, all we ever did was follow our intuition because we didn't have anybody else really talking in our ears. So we were a lot more connected to God and what God had to say. So when we were children, we made those rash decisions, those big jumps, pretty easy. Like, hey, I want to talk to that guy. I guess I will. You know what I mean? Hey, I want to check out that girl. I guess I will. Like, that's simple. Like, I think I'm going to kiss that girl. I think I'm going to kiss that guy. You just did it. You just do it. And now I think there's more like, well, if you do, then you might this, and then this might happen. And what if this happens, and then that happens? And what if you call him, and then this happens? And what if this? And that's what's happening right here. It's all in the mind. And it's the other card that we saw in the other reading was trapping themselves in their mind. What if this happened? What if this? What if this? And what if that? Oh my gosh, I don't know. We never did that. Like when you were out partying with your friends when you were younger, you were just like, I think I'm gonna kiss that girl, or I think I'm gonna kiss that dude, or I think I'm gonna like grab that girl's butt or whatever, and you just do it. You know what I mean? And it's like next thing you know, you guys are making out on the couch, right? Well, now you're not making out on the couch because there's too much anxiety around it and too much adult perspective. Like, well, okay, so the problem with that is, if I do that, then the problem with that, of me doing that and me reaching out, or the problem with me like starting a conversation with somebody, or the problem with me, wow, dude, stop. How about you just talk? You don't have to like date. You don't have to like get married. You know what I mean? How about you just open up a conversation and have a flippin' friendship? Dang, dude. Stop with the whole like you're not committing and having children. You're opening up a damn conversation with someone. Anyway, let's move on. The energy that's coming towards you is the world energy, meaning that the universe is tired of waiting for this connection to balance, and they are going to balance this. Whether you do it or not, this is balancing. This is some very Taurus-y energy. I'm not Taurus, I'm sorry, what is it? This is some very Uranus energy. Bam, coming in and shaking it up, and this is happening now. You know what I mean? Dang. And the universe is like, look, this needs to come to completion. Like we have traveled a whole year together through this whole soulmate cycle. Last January, we started this, and now it's got to come to an end. We need personal closures here. So the universe is like, it's time. It is time to make this happen. There's got to be some communication. I'm so surprised we didn't get the communication card. The one that they kept showing me. They kept showing me over and over and over. It's just like, it's almost like the divine communication is just lingering in the air for whenever you want to grab it and say, okay, I'll do it. All right. The obstacle in the way is too much in your mind. You're just thinking too much about it. You don't have the full mental clarity, and you're too afraid to take a leap of faith to do it. You're making too many intellectual thoughts about it, too many intellectual decisions about it. You're not taking authority over this relationship. It's like you don't want to see the truth, so you're just like really quiet in your power. I'll rather it be a secret love. I just want it to be secret. And you're missing out on so much just for making that secret. It's wasting the energy that the planet is giving to you, and it's wasting the lifetime. The thing that is helping you is that things are moving forward. The wheel of fortune is moving forward. You have good luck. You have good karma. It's the life cycle is happening. It's like the new beginnings, the destiny. It's, all of these things. This is the turning point in the relationship. It's the turning point of what's going on. That is beneficial for you. How they feel about this situation and about your relationship is they really, 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 really want to talk to you. They keep talking themselves out of it though. But they really, 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 really want to talk to you. They have such strong desire. They've gotten the inspiration. All they want to do is express themselves. They're just not following it. But they really do. So if you're thinking that they don't, they do. They really, 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 really forever and ever and ever infinity want to talk to you. I don't see any devil cards, so I don't see anybody's holding them back. You know what I see is holding them back? Their own mind. Their own fear, their own anxiety, their own adult perspective about how this relationship is going to go. Crosswatcher, you don't know how it's going to go. So stop trying to figure it out. And remember how many times you've been wrong when you've tried to figure something out like this. The universe is not playing around in this situation. It's too important. How you feel about this is that you're ready to move on. You're ready to be done. I've waited a damn year for this person. I've waited 25 years for this person. If this person can't come to me, then that person doesn't deserve me. It's kind of how you're feeling. Like if that person can't express themselves and be vulnerable, then how the hell are we going to be able to connect and really have what we both deserve? For instance, like if that person cannot be vulnerable, it will not be the way you want it to be in bed. It won't be. And you'll be disappointed, and they'll be disappointed, and they won't understand why, and it's because they're not being vulnerable. In order to have a passionate orgasm on another plane of existence, you got to be vulnerable. And if the person can't do that, then they're coming at you wrong. The only relationship that they need to be vulnerable like this is with you. And that will teach them how to be vulnerable in so many other places. Everybody else has taught this person how to close down. Their life lesson is to be vulnerable, and they can practice with you. But if they're not willing to practice with you, you're ready to move on. You're ready to go. I'm done. Pack my bags. See ya. I'm tired of being with people that can't be vulnerable with me. I'm tired of being with people that can't show their true self. That I'm not going to wait around for someone just because they're my twin flame, or just because they're my soulmate, or just because I think that this is what it should be. I'm not going to wait around for them to come to me and hold back all of their love. I don't have time for that. That's what you're feeling like. I don't have time for that. All right. How they feel about you, not what you see on this dimensional reality, but how they really feel about you. You're the Empress. They have never found anyone like you ever again. You are a snowflake. No two snowflakes are alike. You are a divine feminine. You are their divine feminine. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You're this person's person. And if they'll get out of their own damn head, they'll be able to use this connection to help them grow even bigger and have everything they want. They see you as abundance in every way. And they really, 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 really want to talk to you. And they're getting the inspiration to talk to you. But they're not. Before I answer these two questions, I want to know, why are they not talking to you? We know it's in their head. I need to know more though. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use these cards. I want to know, why are they not talking? Why? Why can't they just pick up the phone or a quick little text? Why? What is holding them back so much? Yeah, I get it. We all have thoughts. Yeah, I get it. We all have anxiety. Is it a person? Is someone making it to where they can't contact you? What is it? I don't know. Let's find out. Why? Why soulmate cycle? They don't feel powerful enough. They want to be the lion. They want to be your lion. They want to be a lion tamed by you. But they're not living in their power. Someone or something took away their power. They do not have a firm foundation. They feel like it's almost like they're not ready, because they feel like a house that's been built without a foundation. Like everybody, it's a beautiful home and everybody sees the home. But if they were to open the door and walk inside, they would fall right into a sinking hole. There is no foundation. There was no foundation when they were younger, and they've struggled their whole life to build the foundation. And that's why they haven't come. But they remember your love so much. It's the one thing that's like, it's like, look at these candles are just being lit and there's like a fire inside. It's like burning inside. Your love burns inside of them. You give them power. But they want to build their foundation and their power on their own. They're trying to get rid of some of their addictions, or the things that are tempting them, their ego. It could be anything like that. They're asking you to have patience and to plan, because right now they're emotionally withdrawn and they don't want to be emotionally withdrawn with you. They understand it's a waiting game and they're really sorry. But they said it's the best way for them to have the partnership and the alliance that you guys both deserve. And it's going to take some spiritual strength for you guys to continue on in this way. The thing I was saying, they're showing me is that This person is an old soul, and they chose this hard-ass life for themselves, and they know how to get out of it. They don't need you to get out of their pain. They think they might, but they really don't. Not like other people have needed you before, old soul, when I'm talking to the other half, the other old soul, where people have leaned on you for your advice and your intuition and all of these things. This person likes to listen to you. However, you may have sparked something in them to go, oh my gosh, but the power is in them. They have to gain their own power. And that's the thing. They don't want to come to you as a page. They want to come to you as an emperor for the empress, a divine reunion. That's why. Okay, so what is the next course of action? Like, what should you do? What should you do while you're waiting? Okay, because this fire's burning within what's inside them, and they're trying to build their firm foundation. And they're trying to work through their own pain because they want to come to you as a complete person, a complete soul. They want to come to you in the same energy that you would be coming to them. Okay, so your advice is to live in the child memories, to live in your child, to have fun, is to have fun with yourself. So we have the 6 of Cups, and that is just remember the love. Remember your childhood memories. Remember your innocence. Stay innocent in life. Don't let the adult perspective cloud over your innocence and make you harden your heart or get ugly, because that's what happens, okay? And just keep your independence and moving forward in life the way that you are, okay? Their action towards you is going to be the King of Pentacles once they're ready. But they're not ready totally yet, but the King of Pentacles this is how they want to, they want to be presented as the King of Pentacles, which is my favorite king. He is generous. He's very visionary. He plans well. He works hard. He's reliable. He's very supportive. He's a protector. It doesn't matter if it's male or female. We're just telling you what the card is. He resolves conflicts really well. So right now, this person doesn't resolve the conflicts as well as they think they could, and they're learning a lot. They got a lot to learn. But they're an old soul, so they have an Akashic record as well. So they really do know all of this. As soon as they start accessing all of their Akashic records, all of their old soul memories, as soon as they really start using their intuition more and listening to their intuition more, they're going to be a lot more successful. And they're actually going to be a leader in their community, like a leader amongst their people, because people are going to see them heal and see them do well, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I never thought you would heal from that, or I never thought you would get out of that, or I never thought that you would stand up for yourself in the way that you did, or I never thought that you would have such a firm foundation, or whatever. And then those people, it's almost like if it's divine masculine, let's use a male in this case, although it doesn't have to be a male, but let's just use that. He would become a man's man, where the men would go, oh my gosh, how did you do that? Oh my gosh, how did you stand up to your wife? Oh my gosh, how did you stand up to your parents? How did you do all that? I didn't even know what boundaries were until I met you. It's like they're going to teach the people around them so much because they've learned so much from you, and all they're doing is actually they're passing it on to other people as they learn. They learn something, they pass it on to someone else. They learn something maybe about Mercury retrograde, they teach their friends about it. Their friends are like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. It was like, yeah, let me teach you about Mercury retrograde. Oh, okay. And then they teach them about Mercury retrograde. Their friends are like, oh my gosh, that's happening. And they start to see the same things that you saw and that you see as you started to dive into your spiritual journey, right? So it feels to me like the divine feminine is kind of coming out of their spiritual journey more, where you dove really a lot into your spiritual journey and you stopped really even living a human existence anymore. It was like spiritual everything for the last couple of years, and now it's like, okay, great, now you've gotten that foundation for your spirituality, and now it's like, okay, now I can go into the world with some new information about how to manifest and get what I want. And now I feel like you're feeling a lot more powerful within your self-esteem and within yourself, and it's like, bam, I'm ready to take on the world. But you don't have your counterpart yet. You don't have your twin flame. You don't have your soulmate, but that's okay, because soulmate is now doing what you were doing a couple of years ago or 5 years ago or 10 years ago or whatever. Your soulmate now is diving into their spirituality big time. And it's just going to get more expansive and more expansive until finally they can balance out their spirituality with their human existence, and then bam, it becomes intertwined, because that's what you're doing right now, is you're starting to intertwine your spirituality and your human existence at the same exact time, because you cannot have a great spiritual life and lessons if you do not have a human existence to build upon it. They're two different paths, and some people get so stuck in their spirituality that they forget about their human existence. And we're not here for a spiritual world and a spiritual life. Our spiritual world and spiritual life is when we die, we're going to have that. We're here for a human existence. We're here for relationships. We're here to learn everything we can about love. And if it means that we get a good job doing it, great. If it means that we have land when we do it, great. Whatever. It doesn't matter how you manifest. It doesn't matter how the human experiences come in. They just need to come in, because the more human experience you have, the more expansive your soul growth is. That was beautiful. Okay, so, all right, so this was good. I do want to, let's get some love cards. So yeah, I feel that too. I feel like, I have incorporated my spiritual life so well into my human existence now that I feel like it's time for me to live more of a human existence. I kind of separated myself out a lot and went straight into as much spiritual work as I could, because I needed to look at my shadow self and I needed to heal so many aspects. But now that I've hermited and I've kept myself away from people and I've protected myself so that I can do what I need to do, and I built boundaries, now it's time to actually live life. Now, knowing what I know, it's like now I can bring all the Akashic knowledge into my actual life. So life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. So go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. So one of the things I was talking to someone about is when you first learn about your pain, like when you first recognize, oh my gosh, I have been abused, severely abused, and I've been ignoring it for years. When you first do that, what we tend to do is we pull way back. We separate ourselves from people, and we're scared to have any relationships with anyone. And what happens is we do that, a protection of ourselves, so that we have to do that, because we have to be able to go inside and look and see what was happening. But then there needs to be a point, or there becomes a point, becomes a point when you've done the work enough that now you can start opening yourself back up and allowing things to come in again. If you do it too soon, you get lessons right away. Boom, 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 boom. God will show you, too soon. No. Mom, Dad can't come in yet. No. Our brother, sister, they can't. Some of you guys, like me, they can never come back, because their energy will never change no matter what you do. Okay, but some people, you can allow your siblings and people back in when the time is right. When you no longer trigger over the old energies that you used to trigger over. Okay, so what happens is you pull yourself way back, and then there gets to be a point where it's time to live life again. And that's beautiful. That's a good place to be. So the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace the new possibilities. A new path is now available to you, so follow it with faith. So while you're waiting for your twin flame, follow your path with faith. Just keep going. Know that your twin flame is coming. They'll come when it's right. Let's go ahead and grab some cards. What is the person? Let's do divine masculine, divine feminine. What is the divine masculine feeling on a soul level about the divine feminine? What could they say, especially if you're not talking right now? Let's get some words of wisdom from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. I want to feel that way again. So they're working really hard to get to you so they can feel you again. Because right now, I feel like if they come towards you, they're not going to feel you fully just yet. And they want to feel every piece of your existence. Right now, they're in protection mode, and that's okay. I love you unconditionally. You speak to me through music. I feel you even though we are apart. And let's see what the divine feminine thinks about the divine masculine. Same cards. These are good cards. Oh, they want me to leave that one out. All right, so Divine Feminine says, okay, this isn't actually Divine Feminine. I actually saw this card on the bottom, but I wasn't sure I was supposed to pull it, and so they gave it to me. Divine Masculine is saying, I feel you leaving me behind. So, all right, Divine Feminine says, I know I messed everything up. You came closer to me than anyone. So many things remind me of you. I left you before you could leave me. I am so very attracted to you. I wish I had treated you better. I know that I was a distraction from your pain. And I feel you even though we are apart. So I know I was a distraction from your pain. The thing that they showed me at that card was that this person, when you guys knew each other, was in a lot of they were in a lot of pain, and you helped them forget their pain. When you were around, it's like they forgot that they lived such a crappy life until they went home, and then they realized, oh yeah, that's my life, that's right. But when they were around you, it was like, oh man, you know, life is amazing, I love life so much. And then when you were gone, there was, you know, they were reminded what their reality of their life was, and it was horrible. So that's what they, and I know I messed everything up, is the Divine Feminine feels like they did something to make the Divine Masculine never talk to them again. So there's something that they feel like they did that they feel like they wished it never happened. And they wish that they had made other choices. Okay, so that's that. All right, guys. Well, that is the 12/12 portal. If you like this reading or entertain in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And you guys have a great day. And I will see you for the mid-month readings. And what I wanted to tell you is I do have family coming in town. I may or may not be getting the mid-month readings out as fast. But what I do really want to do more than anything, I'm not really sure I'm going to do a mid-month reading just because I have family coming in and I really want to enjoy my family. I think I'm going to do year readings, so 2022 reading, what's going to happen with that. And then I'll probably just do some energy updates as we go through December, like I did tonight, because these are really powerful. I know that you guys like your sign readings, but we all share the same energy, so we need to kind of keep that in mind. All right, on the screen is a suggested video and also a suggested playlist, and you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for coming. Bye.
Well, I'm all for Christmas.